ICOM4 provides a comprehensive picture to all team members within the company from the top down, identifying how likely you are to achieve your strategic goals based on the skills and mindset of your workforce. The data can be collected from 3 main streams, each can operate in isolation of the other. The first looks at strategic alignment between senior executive priorities and what management are focusing on. This is typically supported by management consultants and C-suite. The second considers leadership skills and how it impacts employee engagement levels. This is typically supported by departmental heads, HR departments, and learning and development divisions. Finally, we look at sales and service skills and how it impacts customer satisfaction levels, which is typically supported by service, marketing, and sales divisions. We're focusing on the second element, leadership skills, and how you can develop each leader's skills and at the same time raise the engagement levels of their team. ICOM4's standard measurement system includes 4 quadrants that link to temperament theory. As our research shows that lower levels of self-awareness about one's temperament style, beliefs and preferred way of working will impact the way someone leads. We break each quadrant into 4 leadership competencies that link to major leadership theories. We can customize these competencies and collect data in 8 additional areas. Each competency can be linked to company strategies and to development interventions. And if we are gathering data from your clients, then we can also link each competency to your brand values. What the system does is gather feedback on how well leaders are performing in these 16 areas versus how much the team desire the leader to perform within each area. However, before we gather data on how well leaders are performing in the eyes of their team members, we first want to add additional information that is specific to your company, as this improves the power of the results, as they will clearly link to your business outcomes. The first 3 columns list the quadrants followed by the competency and then a description on what the competency is measuring. The 4th column allows you to take your company values, strategies and goals and map it to each competency. It shows the leader how their current skills are impacting the company achieving its goals. Finally, column 5 allows you to input a development strategy, providing each leader with a development plan. In this wheel, you will see 4 quadrants that also link to temperament. Green represents investigation, red motivation, blue collaboration and yellow orchestration. You can change these colours to match other temperament tools that you may be using that use colour codes, such as DISC and HBDI. Each competency has 2 additional measurements, D and E. D reflects how much the workforce desires the leader to reveal such skill, and E represents how much the workforce experiences their leader revealing such skill. ICOM4 is different to 360-degree measurement tools, as 360 do not measure what the workforce desire and therefore is not useful when attempting to raise employee engagement levels. It is when you measure desires that the results become very useful, as the larger the gap between desires and experience, the lower the engagement levels, which are reflected in the second wheel showing 79% engagement. The system picks up the largest gaps, which you can see in the column chart below. In this instance, the team requires their leader to portray the skills associated with resolve, showing a score of 89%, yet they experience their leader supporting this skill only 52% of the time. This equals a 37% performance gap. Note that the results do not suggest that a leader does not require development in other areas. Rather, it prioritizes development based on the largest gap between experience and desires of their team, as this impacts employee engagement levels. Data helps you save time and money by identifying development priorities and targeting development in the most cost-effective way. If you measure employee engagement levels, then ICOM4 is perfect for the leaders and teams who are showing low engagement levels. The system identifies exactly what each leader needs to master to raise the engagement levels of their team. Therefore, when you come to running your next employee engagement survey, you can be confident that you have been working on raising these levels throughout the year. Many assessments can seek feedback from team members within certain competencies, for example, resolve. This includes seeking feedback on just 2 questions and provides you with a wealth of information, such as: is the leader adaptable to development? Is the development working? What do you need to do to fine-tune to receive a higher ROI on development? And are leadership competencies supporting your strategic goals? The goal is to close the gap as shown in the next image. Here we see the gaps between desires and experiences are lower and the employee engagement levels are higher. For a company to raise their employee engagement levels, all they need to do is link leadership and team development to their largest gap and help close these gaps through targeted training and development. Using ICOM 4 reduces leadership and team training by up to 65% and dramatically improves employee engagement levels on average by 36%. So to find out more or to book a free demo or pilot, contact us now, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.